What's up guys, this is R13 and welcome to another Gunpla review. Today we will be reviewing the HG Origin RGM-79HC GM Guard Custom. This unit is actually another GM variant that was actually recently released in 2018. I actually managed to acquire one through my local hobby shop, Happy Harbor Comics. So it's actually one of the list of units that I've been looking forward to getting. I actually got so into building this unit here that I actually started placing the decals and started adding some details into it. I actually had to stop myself because I actually forgot to do the review. And here it is, the review of the Guard Custom here. Now this unit is actually quite unique due to the fact that this unit actually have a really huge shield. Now if you guys are wondering about more details about this unit here, I'm leaving the link in the description below and right over there for the unboxing of the Guard Custom here. This unit is actually based off the GM Sniper Custom, which is actually quite nice. And this unit actually have a unique weapon. Well, you have your basic beam spray gun here, and you have two beam daggers that I will be showing you guys shortly here. Okay, so before moving forward with the weapon system here, I will show you guys the extra items that it comes with. Now, it actually have the beam dagger effect parts here, which is actually quite nice. And you get the handle for the beam dagger here. There's two of them. And then you got an extra right hand closed fist, technically for the beam saber and other weapons. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's proceed. Oh wait, no weapons yet. Okay, so up next is the stickers here. I only used these two parts here, and I decided not to use the other stickers and giving this detail. I'm actually giving this this unit here my special touch. And then you got your sticker sheet here, which is actually quite nice. Yep. Okay, now we can go with the weapon system here. Okay, as I mentioned, you have your beam spray gun here, and it's right over here. Let's remove that piece. As you guys can see, there's actually an attachment at the back, and you got your right hand trigger as another extra part. And I believe you can actually install this right behind the waist here perfectly. Okay, now you guys actually noticed that it fell apart. One of the issues here is actually the shield is actually too big, and moving it around a little bit more causes some issue, but I'll talk about that later on. Okay, now let's just put this back together. Okay, so the beam shield is here. Not the beam shield, the composite armor, the big shield. So as you guys can see, it seems that there's some something here, looks like a weapon system, which is actually quite nice. And here are the details here. You get two handles here, one that moves. But the articulation test will be later also. And then up next is the beam dagger here. And this one here is actually attached at the forearm. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to extend out with the handle inside. That's supposed to be the gimmick. And there's the handle there. And then the beam comes out. And there you go. There's your beam dagger. And you can just slide this in easily without any issue. Okay, so far that is actually all the weapons this unit actually have here. Now let's go back to the big shield here. Looks like this two here, two sides here, looks like a beam gatling. I'm not too sure. So let's do a quick read here for the beam shield. Okay, there's nothing much, but if there is, I'm actually just gonna leave it somewhere here. Okay, Now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the issues of this unit here. Okay, as you guys can see, the shield itself is actually too big. That equipping it will actually becomes an issue. So practically, this part here, top part, will actually fall off like that easily. I didn't actually have to put in much pressure and it actually fell off easily. That's actually one of the issues, which can be fixed very easily. Okay, now the next issue that this unit have here is this piece here, the Beam Daggers. It's not actually loose, but it's loose enough that I can just pull this off easily. Yeah, but that can be fixed easily also. And then actually, that's all the issues that this unit that I've seen so far with this unit here. And the slot here, it's really not that stable. It actually may fall off easily. Yeah. Oh well. Now let's move on to the articulation test. Okay, so I'm just kind of speeding through this review here, and I'm trying to be as much detail as I can. Okay, so for the articulation test here, it's actually going to be very simple as always. Okay, so, and at the same time, I'm actually showing you guys the special features of this unit as well. So first off is the headpiece here. The headpiece, actually, this piece moves since this unit is based off the GM Sniper Custom. Really nice. It can do 360, and it's a ball joint, which is actually quite nice. And it can move. Now for the backpack here, you actually get 2 slots there, so you can actually add weapons, custom weapons, and you got your thrusters here that actually moves, which is actually really nice. Now for the arms itself, okay, so this one here is actually a ball joint, but that's how far it can go for the articulation test. And then it is actually double jointed, which is really nice. And that's how far it can go, right over there. And as you guys can see, there's actually some nubs in specific areas that you can actually fix easily. Now for the arm here, you guys will actually notice this piece here. That's actually a broken piece. I was using the Panaline accent collar on bare plastic, and this is actually the very first time that this actually happened to me. I always use Panaline accent collar, and this is the first time that it literally broke off a piece. Wow. Well, that just confirms what I've been hearing, but never expected to happen to me. And at least it's only minor damage that I managed to fix easily. Well, and I do have some plans in giving this a weathered look. Okay, now let's get back to the articulation test here. As you guys can see, I'm actually literally taking this unit apart just to show you guys what you guys are actually getting. Okay, now this is actually multiple pieces. There's a good articulation here. As you guys can see, certain parts actually move, but then certain areas actually do pop out, and it can bend, so gives you the other option. Okay, there you go. And then let's remove this piece here. Okay, now that's actually quite tight to remove, so very easy. This is what it looks like from the inside. It's really nice. As you guys can see, this is actually painted gold. It's supposed to be yellow. Excuse me. I actually really do like the details here. We'll go with that part later on. Now let's continue on. For the back skirt, as always, it doesn't move. Side skirt, it actually moves. And this is 2 pieces. Front skirt, it moves to a certain degree. And when you're installing the front skirt, remember there's this piece there. If you installed it incorrectly, you're not going to be able to pull this off. This piece will be sticking out. So if that happens, don't force it. Just remove it and put it together. It's actually really easy to remove. It might take a little bit of an effort, depending. But there you go. And you can actually kind of take these two apart here. Just cut it in the middle so you can actually move the skirts, left and right front skirt separately if you want to. Okay. And now for the legs itself. Now I'll actually show you guys something here. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, and this is not a ball joint, and you get the slot here for the action base, and it can do a split. Okay, and for this part here, it's actually double jointed. Really nice. Can do a high kick. Really good articulation. Really good. I'm very, very impressed. And for the ankle guard here, as you guys can see, it actually moves. It's actually a ball joint over there. It actually got really good articulation, and there's some nubs there. So practically, as you guys can see, nubs are actually in well-placed location that you can fix easily, but there's areas out there that you will still notice it. But proper sanding should fix the issue. Okay, there you have it for the articulation test. Now, let's put this unit back together again, shall we? So I opted not to install the shield here because it falls off easily, but it is actually a really nice shield, and the stickers are actually, I actually like it also. I'm actually going to be adding a flat coat here and maybe do I am doing a little bit of weathering, but I'll give this as much detail as I can. I want to give it a weathered look. Okay, so it's actually really nice. There's actually a lot of great details here, and there's not a whole lot of stickers. And be careful using the Panaline accent color on bare plastic, since it's my first time experiencing a piece breaking off and in an odd location. At least I managed to fix it right away and get rid of the Panaline accent color real fast. Okay, so let's get back to it. The detail is actually really nice. Really good articulation. I'm very impressed. Nubs and seam lines are in different locations that you can actually fix it easily, well placed, proper sanding, and using what do you call that now? Using Tamiya cement to seal the seam line should do the trick. Now, the other thing that I actually do want to actually make a comment of is the opportunity to add other weapons for this unit here. So you don't actually have to limit yourself using the big shield here. You can actually add other weapon system, similar to the Zaku half cannon that I actually have right now. And here it is. And just doing a size comparison as well. So the Zaku half cannon is a little bit taller. No, just about right, since the antenna here. Almost the same size. And the Zaku half cannon have been given multiple options, especially at the backpack here. So, and this one here, you have that opportunity to do that as well. Now, one thing that I actually did forget to show you guys is the backpack itself. You can actually remove it easily, and there's 2 slots there. Custom campaign parts can be used for this here, and there's the other options there. Okay, now the question is this unit worth getting? Yes, definitely. I actually highly advise for everyone to get this unit here. A couple of good reasons is the great articulation, details, little stickers, lots of decal stickers there, which is worth it. And the customization. On top of the backpack, you have the slot here for the forearm that you can add the custom shield or other weapons, and then you get another slot here for the back skirt. Yeah, and I actually paid around 30 Canadian dollars since it's my local hobby shop, and price actually varies depending on location. Okay, and on the minus side here, there's really not a whole lot. Like, the minus side is actually just the seam lines and the knobs and the ball joint for the torso and the shoulder connector, but that's really no big deal. And the annoying part is the stickers, which other people doesn't like, and I don't like stickers, but I do like the decal stickers because it gives the unit more details. Okay, so that's actually all the time that I got. Oh yeah, oh, and one plus side here that I should mention, the plus side on this unit here even further, is the Beam Dagger. This is actually one of the first GM variants that actually have Beam Dagger instead of a Beam Saver. That's another plus side, and I actually do like the design of the Beam Saver here. Okay, that is all the time that I got now. I actually have nothing else to put in except that I can actually advise this for anyone who likes the GM variants. And simple customization using panel lines, basic painting can bring out its full potential, and as you guys can see, it's already looking good. Okay, this is R13. Have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. Don't forget to click that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button right over there. And have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. R13 signing out.